Geno Pettis Adventures. I'm Geno. This is Bill. He may be over here. I'm not sure. But they're still my adventures, and I'm still letting Bill play. So, how you doing, Bill?
I'm doing okay, Geno.
Well, what we've got planned for you today, we're going to tell you how well Bill is really doing in his new escapade as a realtor in Armenia. So take it away, Bill.
Let's not talk about how well I'm doing, Geno. Let's talk about the roadblocks that
I thought you were a glass half full guy. What the hell is
Well,
that about?
I am. You can see I'm in the Sierra Nevada mountains today on
Yeah.
a bit of a holiday.
Oh, I thought that was right out your looking off your back porch.
We have to, before we get into the video, I've got to tell you a couple of stories about why I'm interested in doing this. And
Here we go.
Well, you've had 18 or 20 years in real estate. When I went with Carl the other day and the fellow didn't show up for almost an hour, the day before we tried to get a hold of him, and he said to us, I have to get a hold of the owner. And that's normal, but it's normal when the owner lives there. The place was vacant and he didn't have a key. So he's got to call the owner to let him in. I can see if the place is furnished and, even if people aren't living there. But that's the first, that's typical. The other one is I gave a real estate agent, a girl that we've had some success with over the last maybe year, and I dropped 3 into her lap on Thursday. She didn't call me Friday. Alba called her Saturday afternoon.
You dropped 3 into her lap. What do you mean?
Three showings, 3 apartments, and three houses that we wanted to see.
Okay.
And Alba talked to her Saturday afternoon, and she still hasn't got back to us.
Well, you know the deal, because she wants to do it to mañana. And you know the difference between mañana and tomorrow?
Yeah.
Mañana tomorrow means tomorrow.
Yeah.
And mañana means just not today.
Yeah, when I can get to it.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit. I just hope that we can provide the service that I really want to provide. If I was doing this at the 25 years younger, I'd really be excited about it, and I am a little bit, but it takes a while to build up clientele and all of those sorts of things. So I'm looking at low volume. I'm looking at the better barrios. I'm looking at the better properties, things that would appeal to expats. Anything really small, I will probably, in the barrios that the expats wouldn't live in, I think I'm going to pass it on to another local realtor, and then we can talk about how the income is going to be split on it. The other option is, I've got 2, Alejandro and another realtor that are kind of acquaintances of mine. Maybe we can trade off the lower listings for their higher listings and get them on my site so that anybody checking Armenia Realty for expats, I have the domain name now, and that's what it is.
Well, good on you.
We'll see the we'll see the higher price properties. I chose that name because it basically says where we are, what we do, and who we are focused on. And it's basically
that's good, Bill. That's I just think it's a long road to hoe. It seems to me. I get to looking back on my career, 18, 20 years as a realtor in 3 states and all the stuff that I did. And it cost me a heart attack when I was the repo guy for Chase. And I don't want to go there again. But if I can, if I can help 1 or 2 a year, 3 or 4 or 5 a year, okay, fine, I'll do that. But to get in it full time and have the phone implanted again, not so much. The problem that's going to kick your butt, Bill, is when you have to rely on another Colombian realtor that you don't have the listing to show up, it's going to make you crazy.
Yeah, it is. But on the other hand, Gino, and Alba and I have talked about this, I will be, and I'm sort of in the same numerical range as you. I will be happy really doing 4 or 5 deals a year. You know,
Yeah.
just to keep me busy, just to give me something to do. Um, the
Well, you have to realize too that not, you know, let's not just beat up the Colombians here. The expats are going to give you death
oh
too.
sure, oh sure, there's no
And if you
question.
think they're going to waltz in here and just be amicable clients, well, that's the hope, and some of them are, but some of them are going to make you so crazy you want to choke them, and that's just
Nature of the
part of the
beast.
game. Part of
Nature of the beast.
nature of the beast.
Getting back to where I am, we've contacted one business card printer today. I've got that all designed.
Good.
The minimum order is 1,000 business cards. I think probably I'll be in an urn before I go through 1,000 business cards. But you know, there's other options here. Perhaps you know, we can get a smaller order. I've been looking at cell phones. I've got to get a cell phone with a camera because Alba works, and if I need photos in the daytime, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have a phone with a camera. I don't right now. I have a phone. I've had 6-7 years with no camera.
Don't be giving up all your tight ass secrets here, okay?
Well, it's just you know, I don't know how interesting this video is going to be for your viewers. The other
Well,
thing
the
I
long
want,
and the short of this video, Bill, is that you're running into roadblocks that everybody runs into, and it's
yeah,
just part
oh
of.
sure.
But what happens to a lot of realtors, and I imagine it happens to these people here in Colombia too, they're always getting ready to get ready and never and don't really have anything going. And look at you, you've already got clients that you're working with, and you didn't have a business card, you didn't have a cell phone, you didn't have a diddly squat. And that's not going badly.
No, you're right.
You know,
And
so we just, you know, I mean, I'd give myself 10 stars for effort, because not only are you making the effort, but you're not relying on, oh, I got to do this before I can sell something. No, you're already got both feet in the trenches, and it's just kind of afterthought with you with this other stuff.
well, the other thing, Gino, I've got my questionnaire finished and also the covering letter. So that was progress on the weekend. I don't want to come across as negative Nelly, because I have accomplished some things, but it just goes a little bit slower here. And even after 12 years, it's still hard to, you know, to get into that mode, especially from the business side. I've been out on viewings with agents, and I asked them for their phone number in case I want to contact them again. And if I don't have my phone with me, which I don't a lot, they tear a piece of paper off of a page and they put their name and their phone number on a piece of paper. Now, hopefully, what you and I see as a standard is certainly higher level here. To have a business card, I think is just normal. And
that's behind in the States, that's behind the time, because they have these business cards now that I just touch your phone with my business card, and you have all my data in your phone.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome, but it ain't here.
Well, yeah, it's you know what you can do with your phone is absolutely phenomenal now.
And you know, I don't mean to deviate from where you are, but it looks to me like I mean, what are you talking about, Bill? We've only been doing this less than a week.
Well,
and you already have a website, you got your cards ordered, you got a logo, you got letters, most people in Colombia take them 2 years to do that.
Well, I want to get it started, and because basically you and I are in this to help people, and
that's the whole point.
I made a comment the other day, and then I thought about it on the weekend. I made a comment in the first video that we did when, you know, we talked about going into it in the first place. And I said at the time that I was only interested in people who had pretty much decided to come to Armenia. But I've designed my questionnaire in such a way that the questionnaire itself, once I respond to it, can really help people make a decision as to whether they want to live in Armenia, Cali, or Medellin. So those people can also benefit from my questionnaire, even if they don't come to Armenia.
You know, another thing that you might put in your tool pouch somewhere too, and I don't exactly know where to put it, but I'm struggling with it myself, is this whole visa thing. And because you know, the visas, as you well know, in Colombia can cost you a lot of money if you don't get it done right, or if you don't have somebody to do it right. And I think their level of expertise is right there with the realtors. I mean, I'm having a battle with that myself. And these guys that you're going to help out with want to have a house here. If they're here on a tourist visa, they're going to need to have guidance, I guess is the correct word, and on how to get their visas correctly. So there's a lot of steps that we're going to have to help them with to be able to get into a home and buy it or rent it and live happily ever after.
There is, and but that's the things. Those are the things that you and I bring to the table that no one else does.
Yeah, because we give a damn. I mean, I give a damn. I know you give a damn. You don't want to see Joe Blow from Indianapolis get totally robbed. You know, and the thing is that there these people would go to Indianapolis and there's realtors there that would totally rob them. So it's a double-edged sword. But I think we're going to do a good service for these people, Bill. I think not only in real estate, but in the visas, but in where to buy
Banking.
a car, where to do this, where to get a booty job, how to get your teeth fixed. I mean, I think it's going to be all inclusive.
Yeah, it's something that you and I can offer, and it's free.
Yeah,
that's the best part. I am not going to put anybody anywhere that I wouldn't live myself.
Exactly.
And that for me is the bottom line. If I wouldn't live in that apartment or in that barrio, Gino, there's some beautiful apartments here. I know I mentioned it in the other video, but there's other beautiful apartments that you can buy for $40,000 US dollars, 35,000.
Yeah.
And but they're just in a barrio that not only do you not want to walk through it at night, you don't want to be out during the day.
Wow.
So, you know, the people that deal with me are never going to end up there. I won't let them end up there. That's the long and the short of it. They have to come here. They have to be safe. They have to be in a place too that maintains its value.
Well, and you got to give the other side of the coin too, Bill. We can do all this stuff. We can lead a horse to water. We can't make them drink.
No, that's right.
If we get, and don't think we're not going to have expats that are idiots, because we are.
Yep.
Sorry guys, the truth, you know it is.
Well, there's some things, Gino, that we can improve on. I've always had a little chuckle because Alejandro has changed. I mentioned it to him on his website 2 years ago, maybe, but a lot of the listings here, the primary photo will be a toilet in the bathroom.
Yeah.
If you drive up to a house and it has no curb appeal, I don't care if the bathroom, the whole bathroom.
I've seen them that don't even have a picture of the front.
Well, many don't.
Anywhere in the material, there's not a picture of the front door.
Many don't. Yeah. And if there's no curb appeal and the bathrooms are gold plated, I don't care.
Who would live there?
I want to drive up to the front of the house, like it, feel as though I'm home, and that's it. Okay. There's many that don't give you a view of the outside.
Yeah. Well, Bill, we're running at 15. So
Okay.
let's wrap this puppy up.
Okay.
And it is the first day of the rest of your life. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. And Bill, you're up.
We will see you on the flip side.
Goodbye.